Well, in this context, I'd like to cite a letter from the 25th of October, 1974. This letter was written, I can understand from context, by Prabhupada's secretary, who was with him at the time in West Bengal. And it was written to Rameshwar Prabhu, who at that time was heading up West Coast book distribution and was encouraging, indeed, book distribution all over the United States. And I'll read a section of this letter. Dear Rameshwar Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. There have been two letters from GBC men to Srila Prabhupada regarding street chanting and book distribution. And there seems to be some discussion about the two. Srila Prabhupada has said that book distribution is more important than street chanting. Book distribution is Brihat Kirtan. It is literally kirtan in the sense that the books are spoken and therefore anyone who reads a book is hearing. Because his books are recorded and transcribed, Srila Prabhupada calls his books spoken kirtans or recorded chanting. So, book distribution is also kirtan and should not be considered less than kirtan. The reason book distribution is greater than kirtan, or greater than chanting, I should say, is because the effect is wider. A purchased book goes into a person's home and will be read by others, whereas street kirtan only benefits those in the vicinity who hear. Two cases are cited. Now, Srila Prabhupada's telling his secretary a couple of examples by which he is citing the importance of book distribution. This doesn't minimize the importance of street kirtan, obviously. Srila Prabhupada emphasized prasadam distribution, street kirtan, and book distribution. They're all limbs for this, they're all means to the same purpose, reawakening the conditioned souls to their Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada two cases are cited. In Portugal, one boy who is only 11 years old has become a devotee. He offers prasadam and is translating Bhagavad Gita as it is into Portuguese with the help of his mother. He got several of our books at a bookstore in Lisbon. But we did not, and he asked his father, who is just now coming to the USA, to get him all available Srimad Bhagavatams. Prabhupada remarks that our books went there to Portugal, but we did not. But still, he has become a devotee. Then in Tokyo Airport, Prabhupada tells how one Japanese youth approached him and asked if he could speak with Srila Prabhupada. When Prabhupada said yes, the boy asked, "Where do you get all the knowledge that is in your books?" So, by comparative study, book selling is more important. So I'll stop reading from that letter there, and I just wanted to cite that as an example of the importance of book distribution and how it is essentially big kirtan, brihat kirtan. It is most powerful, and it has affected the lives of millions of people all over the world. We underestimate sometimes the value of book distribution. We may become very much preoccupied with various other services in Krishna consciousness because there's such a wide variety, and that's a very nice thing. But we have to understand that Prabhupada said specifically, if you want to please me, distribute my books. This was his overarching emphasis. He was also very pleased by Gurukul and by prasadam distribution and street kirtan. But he always emphasized this because his spiritual master emphasized it to him. His spiritual master said to him, if you ever get money, print books. So this is extremely important service.